Oh, uh, sorry. I didn't know you were awake. I didn't mean to disturb you or anything. I was just looking over you since you're human and all. I didn't want you to be hurt or think I was trying to bite you or anything. I might be a vampire, but I'm not a bad one. I promise. I wasn't gonna take a bite or anything. I would never do that without permission. It's just you passed out and I found you. I thought I'd be more comfortable in bed and stuff, so I tried to do my best. Well, if it's all the same to you, I was hoping maybe I could interest you and, I mean, nurse you back to health or something. Oh god, I can barely think. After everything, I'm, sorry, you got the wrong impression of me, all because my stupid, uh, nothing. I just have to do better, right? Well, I'm not really saying I did anything wrong per se, but didn't I come across as suspicious to you? Didn't I seem like I'm a little bit weird, if nothing else? I'm sorry if I do. I promise I'm not trying to be weird or anything. It's just sometimes when I'm noticed by someone, I get really nervous, especially around strangers. So nervous that I usually make a bad first impression, and they think that my panicking is anger, and they think I'm a scary vampire instead of a good one. I don't want to hurt anyone. I drink tomato juice instead if I can. Well, I mean, I'll get blood from livestock sometimes, but I try to give them nice things in return. You know, that kind of thing. I know you've probably met someone like me before. I mean, you probably haven't met someone like me before, but even if you haven't, that's okay. What I'm trying to say is, it's gonna be okay. I'll take care of you, and you can decide if you want to stay after you're feeling good enough. Don't push yourself, though. You can stay as long as you want, and I'll cook you something nice. Sorry if I'm talking a mile a minute. My heart's racing. My mouth's so dry. It's not because I'm thirsty for blood or anything. It's not that, dummy. I mean, you're my guest. You're not a dummy. But still, I'm a mess right now. I'm trying to understand what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be treating you, but I'm just making awkward conversation. Sorry. Here, it's some food for you. It's just a fresh salad, nothing special. I just thought it might suit your palate since you just came from something traumatic. Or rather, I shouldn't assume that. You came from something prior and you passed out. I just assumed it was tragic. As for everything else, my name's Tamaki Amajiki, and even if I'm not looking at you right now, I'm trying my best. Here, you can feel my hand. It's not warm or anything. You put my hand against your forehead. Are you sure that's okay? I mean, soothing? That might be the first time anyone's ever called my cold hands soothing. I'm glad they could be something positive to you. If it's all the same to you, my dearest guest, could I tell you a really important secret of mine? I've been out here in the middle of nowhere for a while because, well, I met someone a long time ago, and eventually they had to go. But after they left, I felt so empty. I wasn't sure what to do with myself. So I kept longing, and you reminded me of them. You aren't them, right? Could it be that you've forgotten? Sorry, it's nothing. It's just the last time I helped someone. It was almost just like this. I tried my best, but even if I did, I still left, and it's okay if you have to leave. It's just I'll miss you. That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be putting that on someone I just met. I guess what I'm saying is I'm lonely, so if you go, could you at least visit sometimes? Oh God, I just said that out loud, didn't I? It's just really hard living out here completely by myself. I'm sorry if it seems unreasonable, and you can leave whenever you want. It's just when I'm here left to my devices, I remember how lonely I am, how alone in the world I could be. And I miss having anyone near me. And because you remind me of that person I used to know, that I always hope would return, I keep thinking if it's a paradox, or your doppelganger, something like that, even if it's unreasonable, because it reminds me of the fact of how many times I've tried to build bridges with the humans that live not far from here, with other people who live in the forest and things like that. But even still, I wasn't really able to, because every time I seem to make progress, something gets in the way of it. And then I'm left to wonder why, because they don't tell me. It's just silence. And it feels bad. You shouldn't be moving around too much, Bunny. Just relax. It's okay. You don't have to feel like you need to do anything. Sorry. I didn't mean to call you Bunny. It was force of habit. 'Cause that's what I called the person who looked just like you. Just in case you aren't my bunny. I mean, you sound like my bunny. You look like my bunny. You even smell like my bunny. Is that inappropriate to say? Oh God, I hope I'm not saying anything crazy. Just imagine happy things, Tamaki. It's gonna be okay. Oh, sorry, I was talking out loud again. I just got so nervous that you'd think I'm weird. No, it's just I'm trying to make you feel at home. But sometimes it's not something I'm used to saying, but I'm not entirely sure what a home is supposed to be like. I'm not entirely sure exactly where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. So usually I just stay here, 'cause I think of everything and the anxiety I get when meeting strangers, and it scares me so much I don't know where to go, what move is the correct one, and where I'm supposed to be. In light of everything, I just want you to know I'll do everything in my care, everything in my power to be able to make this up to you, and stuff for making things awkward. Here, you can eat your food, and I don't mean to, but oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I spilled some of that. Here, I'll get you an extra blanket and... Why did you... Why? Did you just kiss me? Did you just... Excuse me a moment. What do I do? What do I do? I wasn't emotionally prepared for that. No, don't feel bad. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything. It was just so soft and... I mean, I'm not trying to be a pervert or anything. I'm just saying it was really soft and fluffy and made my heart race. Sorry. I promise I'm not some kind of pervert or something. It's just... I really like kisses. And it's like you knew somehow. I'm not sure. But I'm still just a little shaky, so give me a moment before... I wouldn't say no to another kiss. If that's what would make my guest happy. I'm not panicking. I'm just trying to make sense of why you kissed me so suddenly. Could it be you? Are you really my bunny? Or is it that you're trying to tell me something? Is it that you're trying to tell me I need to, be more to you? I don't care what happens as long as I can make you smile. As long as you don't see me as some kind of monster. I want you to be okay. I don't know what love is like. But someday, I want to be a man who can know love. I want to be someone who makes you happy or whoever loves me back happy. It's very lonely being a vampire. It's very lonely existing in this world without many people who understand. It's painful and sad, and I just don't want to have to do this life over and over again, all by myself. I know I get anxious around people, but they're what I want. I don't want to be alone anymore, and that's why your kiss... I don't want you to do it unless you will come and visit sometimes at least. You keep playing with my heart like that. I can hardly focus on anything. My brain is blank. My mouth's dry. What am I supposed to do? Is there something that I did to deserve this? I can't tell. But if I did, I'm happy that I did. I think that at the end of the day, thinking is hard to do. Oh gosh. Think. Amajiki, think. I'm sorry. It's just, you're so cute, and I'm a blushing mess, and you're holding me really close. How am I supposed to feel? Is it really okay for me to feel like this? Can I be this happy without feeling bad about it? Are you sure that everything's okay this way? But, Bunny, if you're my bunny, what happened? You must have gone through so much just to get here. Did someone do something bad? Did they make you like this? Did they leave you for dead or something? Bunny, I won't seek revenge like that. But I'm extremely worried about you. If there's someone who would hurt you, I'd rather take them away, make them go away. I'm not a violent soul, and I choose love over violence every single time I can. But if I have to use my power to protect you, then I will. I absolutely will. I know you probably don't need protecting, but it's more the fact that you ended up like that, in a situation like that. You didn't deserve that. And I'm sorry anyone would treat you badly, Bunny. Even if you're not my bunny for some reason, I'll still cherish every single moment I can get with you. I believe you're my bunny. I do. But I can't turn a blind eye to someone suffering. And if my bunny actually left and didn't come back, I can't hold it against them. Because that's just as valid of a choice, too. And to not be forced to do anything you don't want. You should always do what your heart believes in. And that's why I want you to be happy. And if I can be a part of that happiness, of course I want to. I want to big time. Me? I'm not cute. I promise. I mean, I'm glad you think so, but I think you're maybe just a bit, thinking strangely. Something is different than when we started, but I'm not exactly sure what. I'm glad it's the way it is. Don't get me wrong, Bunny. But I'm just kind of at a loss for words. Oh, look at me. I'm all kinds of panicked. What are you doing? I mean, if you didn't like the wall, you didn't have to hit it. This is all about me. Are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to get involved with a vampire guy like me? I'm sorry, it's just I'm not really used to people showing much interest. It's usually fear and distress, and even if you're my bunny, even if I saw you in my dreams and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that it was true, you know? I got nervous about that. I get nervous about a lot of things. But that's just how it is. How I am. I don't want to be alone, Bunny. But I want to be a good host. But I don't want to be too selfish. I'm just nervous of what happens if I do end up all alone for another eternity. Of course, I'd never say no to having someone to talk to, and I admit I really like those kisses. Bunny, I... It's the way that you touch me. The way that you... Well, the way that you make me feel with each kiss. I can't help but react. My body is on fire. And I'm usually so cold. And, well, I can't help it, Bunny. Because it's you. Can I touch you too? Like holding your hand or maybe hugging you close. That's all I could ask for. Anything more would be too presumptuous, and I just want to make sure you're okay. And that you get a chance to really enjoy yourself, you know? It's okay. No matter what. Because I just have a feeling deep in my heart. It's like I can feel your feelings. And they're warm and fluffy like a bunny. That's also partially why I started calling you Bunny. Because I realized whether or not you're the bunny I remember, I want you to be happy. And you exude that wonderful bunny quality. And I just really appreciate that you're here, and I'm rambling again, and yeah, that definitely made my brain go blank instead of thoughts rushing. I don't think I could make a single thought right now. I, well, um, Bunny, did you really want to stay here? Are you sure you could just stay a few days and see if you like it? And of course, if you want to stay longer, you could stay as long as you want. I'd like your warmth in my arms. And it's really nice getting hugged by you and being able to touch you and kissing. It's more than I'm used to, and you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm not very good with things like this, but I'm still happy to be able to experience this with you. So, if I'm good enough, I'd like to be your host for a few days, and at least until you feel 100% again and stuff, Bunny. Would that be okay? I'm sorry, I should be offering that. Not telling you what I want to do. The host isn't supposed to make that kind of decision and stuff, but, well, Bunny, I just want to make sure these days that we talk and have fun and you get well and stuff, that they're good days, and I already said what I want them to be: fun and good and stuff, but I'm trying to say I'm gonna try my best. I'll be right back with some tea or something, and well, I guess you wanted something else instead of tea. I, um, Bunny, are you sure? You do know I'm a vampire, right? You know that I'm a dangerous creature. At least some people think so. I try and tell people that I'm not and show them that vampires aren't all bad. But sometimes that's easier said than done. Actions. I. Well, I'm not opposed to actions. I'm just a little nervous when it comes to you, Bunny, because you always seem to know what to say to make me a little more embarrassed, and frankly, I don't know how to face you with some of that, if only because you're so cute. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Oh god, I mean, you're cute in a lot of ways, but really cool too. I mean, well, you're very unique how you've reacted to things. Very bold in what you do, and you don't hesitate. It's pretty awesome, actually, if not a bit intimidating from my perspective. Bunny, what are you gonna do next? I see. So that's how you're going to do things. Well, I'm not opposed to touching you or holding your hand or something. I just want to make sure that this is okay, you know? I don't want you to think that's the reason why I rescued you. That it was all because you're some replacement to someone you don't know of, or because you are that person. It's not just because of that. It's because you're you, Bunny. And as much as I could want you to be something, all I want you to be is yourself. Because that's good enough. Way more than good enough. It's beautiful. I'm glad you're the way you are, Bunny. Me? Cute. What are you going on about? I had no idea you felt that way. I Bunny, I... I don't want to speak too soon, but I guess this is all so much. I'm blushing my face off, and I'm sorry if it's somehow annoying dealing with me, but I'm kind of glad you find me cute. A part of me's kind of happy to hear that. It's all so much to take in. Bunny, if anyone's cute, it's you. Bunny. Bunny. I'm not used to this kind of thing. But if it's with you, Bunny, I'll, I'll hold your hand. I'm just a tad bit nervous is all. I, I'm no good at this kind of thing. I am, well, Bunny, I, you make me feel so special. Every single moment you share with me like this, Bunny, Bunny, I have to hold myself back because I'll be too happy if I just. What if something happens, Bunny? What if I do something wrong then? What if you don't love me anymore? Bunny. I love you, Bunny, but how am I supposed to? Uh, no one, it's too much. What if I bite you? What if I turn you? You put a whole lot of faith in a vampire. Bunny. What am I going to do with you, Bunny? You keep on kissing me and holding me even closer, and if you shove me against the wall like that, of course it's embarrassing. That's why my eyes keep darting down, and I could barely look you in the eyes to begin with. But in such an embarrassing position to be in, I, I, I feel like I'm melting, but my heart won't stop racing. My mouth's kind of dry, but. What do you mean you'll help me with that? I. Bunny, you're getting way too good at making me feel. Way too good that it's illegal. I swear. Bunny. Bunny. I think I'm falling for you. But it's too early too. I mean, I've only known you for just a day. Isn't it too much for me to fall in love so quick? I don't know enough about you yet, but I want to know. I really do, Bunny. Won't you share more of yourself with me? Won't you give me something I can believe in? Some rationale that I'm not losing my mind? Bunny. I'll give you a kiss this time. And I won't let go of you, no matter what. If that's what you want, of course. Only if that's what you want.